Did you know Palpatine hated lightsabers? Although he was a master of all 7 lightsaber forms, the Sith Lord actually could care less about it. Palpatine's dislike for lightsabers helps us understand why he chose to use one in the prequels, but mostly avoided it in Return of the Jedi. The wider Star Wars story tells us that Palpatine just really didn't like lightsabers. He thought they were a big part of the Jedi's strict beliefs. He believed that focusing on the lightsabers as their main weapon made the Jedi miss the point that everything around them could be a weapon through the Force. To Palpatine, the Jedi were too caught up in their lightsabers. He preferred to use manipulation, fear, and other dark side powers as his weapons, especially in Return of the Jedi. Palpatine keeping lightsabers in the prequels is also his way of making fun of the Jedi. It shows that even though he doesn't like lightsabers, he can use them better than most Jedi who value them. This is seen when he quickly defeats 3 other Jedi with Mace Windu when they come to arrest him. Palpatine even bests Yoda, the Grand Master of the Jedi, showing how really good he is with a lightsaber. He believes the Force is his best weapon, but the fact that he can handle a lightsaber so well, even better than the Jedi, is his way of teasing them. By using their favorite weapon against him, he makes his point even clearer, showing he doesn't need to like lightsabers to be better at everything the Jedi stand for. The differences in how Palpatine uses lightsabers in the Star Wars trilogy might look like a mistake in the story, but when you think about it, it all makes sense. Palpatine's dislike for lightsabers, as we talked about, and his reasons for using them explain his actions in the prequels perfectly. He uses them to mock the Jedi, and because he's quite literally behind enemy lines. By the time of Return of the Jedi, Palpatine thinks he's at the top of his game. He's got a new Death Star that can wipe out the Rebel fleet, Darth Vader by his side, and he's trying to get Luke Skywalker to join him. He feels so strong and safe that he doesn't see the need to fight Luke with a lightsaber. Instead, he uses the dark side powers that helped him become the Emperor in the first place. This shows why he sticks to his powers over a lightsaber in that moment. By the time of Return of the Jedi, Luke is considered the last Jedi following the deaths of Obi-Wan and Yoda. Palpatine sees no further need to use lightsabers to mock the Jedi Order, as it's essentially been dismantled. His previous use and mockery of lightsabers in the prequels were impactful because he was doing so in direct opposition of the Jedi, wielding their chosen weapon while despising everything they stood for right in front of them. However, in Return of the Jedi, with Luke being the sole remaining Jedi, Palpatine believes he could bring Luke to the dark side by using his mastery of the Force, negating any need for a lightsaber. This plan might have succeeded if not for Vader's intervention. This strategic shift in weapon use by Palpatine is therefore consistent with his character and the circumstances, effectively dispelling any notion of a plot hole regarding his lightsaber usage across the Star Wars saga.